It looks glamorous from the outside, but winemaking is very hard work.
It's a big goof bag.
Yeah, please do that.
At Corison Winery, another stop. Here we're doing a vertical tasting with Kathy Corison from 2000 to 2005. And then, of course, there is a barrel tasting of their lot at the premier Napa Valley auction.
It's the root system is probably more established. So it's a great honor to have old vines to work with. It doesn't make much sense as a business, but as a winemaker, it's wonderful.
First start off, we were talking to Mary Edwards just a couple of days ago.
She's one of my heroes.
And we were talking, it was at the Vintners Hall of Fame. She was being inaugurated into it. And we talked a little about women in the wine business and wanted to get your thoughts on it. Women in this business, there's a lot of great women winemakers. Want your perspective on what it takes to make it in the wine business here.
You know, I think that the women that have made it have had to work harder, have had to be better. And what does it take? It just takes a lot of hard work. And then after that, and a lot of knowledge, but after that it takes a feel. That's where wine becomes art, and some people are artists and some people aren't. So I don't know. I don't know that it has a terrible lot to do with gender. There's some evidence that women have better palates. I don't know if I buy that, but I started making Corison Napa Valley Cabernet in 1987, and I didn't have vineyards, I didn't have a winery. I just knew where to get the best grapes and what to do with it, and I made my wine in other people's facilities. But by the time I started that project, I had a very good notion of what I was trying to do, and that was to make Cabernet that's both powerful and elegant, that graces the table and has a long, interesting life and speaks of the place it's grown.
What are your thoughts on the rating of wine, and do you think that the 100-point system is here to stay?
I think it's here to stay. It doesn't seem to be going anywhere. And it's sort of a shorthand, and I think it can help people. The problem, of course, is that it's an oversimplification. You can't really boil something as magical as wine down to numbers.
You think it's a great way to reflect it to an extent, but not the complexity?
I think it's a shorthand. I think it's not very useful because there's not much information. So I don't put much stock in the 100-point scale.
If someone came and dropped by and was like, "What should I try?" What would you
Here?
Yeah.
Well, I like to say that I've made wines I'm not proud of, but I don't put my name on them. So there's not a bottle that
other names on, like,
I'll sell the wine in bulk to other people.
Yes.
I do that often, actually. So I can't really
name on it.
I can't really play favorites among them.
Well, thank you so much for your
You're welcome.
There's certain things you learn about your personality when the dynamite comes out.
I can be happy if you lost those hooks.
No, I did not lose the hooks. Jesus.
Blooper reel.
They're here. They're
blooper.
all in the thing. It's just, you know.
Yeah, huh? This is what I gotta work with. I got the evidence.
I set up. Now I know how celebrities feel.
Oh yeah, you know, just celebrity.
I was set up.
Set up.